Dear students, we are continuing our discussion on module 3. In last part, in part 4, actually we are discussed about performance rating and different methods like speed rating, synthetic rating, objective rating, etc. In the last part, we are continuing discussion with the new topic. Today we are in this lecture we are discussing two topics: job evaluation and then merit rating. The first part, job evaluation. So, for what is job evaluation? Before we are discussing what is job evaluation, what is a job? What is mean by a term job? Job can be defined as the assignment given to the employee involving a set of duties and responsibilities. Whatever the assignments we are giving an employee is usually we are called job. For a lecturer, it can be teaching. For a office staff, it can be accounting. For another one, it can be different. So, whatever the responsibility assigned to a person usually is called job. So, what is the importance of job evaluation? So, in every job, some specifications are there, right? A set of a description is the what we are expecting from a certain job, that is usually called job description, and job specification is outcome we are expecting from the job. So we also need to evaluate that through that job how we will evaluate that, what is the difference between a job 1 and job 2. What is the difference between different jobs in an organization, which job has to pay higher salary, which job has to pay lower salary, like that. So job evaluation is a systematic process of evaluating different jobs of organization. As we know that different jobs need different set of skill need. A worker which working on a CNC need a skill. That skill at the same time, another worker is working as in a machine shop as a attender. Is not need that much skill. So we also need to pay for the skill, right? So evaluating a job means we need to measure certain factors. It can be skill, it can be effort that the employee need to put to accomplish that job, the responsibilities taken by the employee, whatever the many factors can be there. Based on the factors, we need to evaluate that how much important is this job. That terminology is called job evaluation. So what is the objective of job evaluation in industry? So there are different number of objectives are there for in industry. Basically, the major objectives are to provide a sound base for recruitment, selection, promotion, and transfer. By only know the job description and job evaluation only, we need to know that which type of employee needed for this post. While we attender, we need that a CNC attender, a CNC person need a skill in CNC programming. By only knowing that skill only we can recruit a person, like that. To eliminate wage inequalities, to clearly define the line of authority, to identify the training needs of the employee, and also to promote employee-employer relationship. These are the basic objectives we are expecting through job evaluation. For achieving these objectives, we can go for job evaluation. Generally, in industry, there are many methods for job evaluation to find the depth of the job. There are many methods are the general classification of job evaluation can be analytical method and non-analytical method. The general classification can be analytical and non-analytical. So analytical method, from the name itself is clear that it has some analytics. It has some comparison. It is something connected to mathematics. Non-analytical is something which depend on qualitative. So analytical basically deals with qualitative analysis, and non-analytical basically deals with quantitative analysis. These are the two major classifications. So based on that, analytical, there are two major methods are that the point rating and factor comparison are the major example for analytical methods, and ranking, paired comparison, job classifications are example for non-analytical methods. Here we will discuss 2 or 3 methods for as an intro for job evaluation methods. So first we will go for the first method, analytical method. So analytical methods as a job evaluation, as I said, it's a quantitative methods. Okay, so basically in analytical methods we will divide the job into different small elements, as we done in Methodicity and time study. We also try to find the major factors connecting with that job, which all skill is needed, which all skills are needed, how much expertise needed for each completing each part, and we will give a point to each part. So that's the mainly happening in analytical methods. So what are the major types of analytical methods? That is the point of interest for us. The first commonly used method is factor comparison method. First commonly used analytical method is factor comparison method. Okay, so factor comparison method is analytical method. The first thing you have to remember, basically it's a systematic method and also scientific method for job evaluation. Okay, here what will happening in factor comparison method? Here we are trying to evaluate the job based on some ranking, and we will rank the jobs based on many factors. We will rank the job based on many factors. We are not considering a single job as it is. We will consider many factors to complete that job. Okay, actually we are not considering like comparing manager post with attender. No, not like that. We will take the manager post and we will try to find the different factors to accomplish the manager post. The factors can be mental effort, physical effort, skill needed, supervisory responsibility, working condition, and many other relevant factors like problem solving abilities, accountability, communication. Many factors can be there, and we are paying for each factor. Okay, we are not paying money for a manager post. We are paying the mental effort is putting for the manager effort. We are paying the supervisory responsibility taking for manager post. Like that, we will find the pay for the manager. Okay, we are not fixing a pay scale of managers in advance. Before that, we are finding the factors connecting with the manager post, and we are trying to find a pay for each factor, and some will be the pay of the manager, like that. Okay, so a very simple example for us, we know that very as shown in the slide. Job titles arbitrary we can consider A, B, C. Consider A is a manager post. Just for explanation only, job title A. For completing job A, the major factors here considered is skill, effort, responsibility, job condition. And we found that for job title A, skill requires need a factor of 7.8. So we need to pay higher amount for skill for job A. Effort is 5.5, responsibility is 8.7, and job condition is 5. So total amount we need to pay is 27. Like that, job title, different job title, different pay scale, different factors. So actually we are not finding the, initially we are not writing that for job title A, the pay rate is 27 per piece or something. No, actually we are paying for each factor is investing. Like that we can compare, we can evaluate the job. That's the first method we are discussing, factor comparison method. Hope this method is clear to you. Okay, so another method, second method in analytical job evaluation method is point factor analysis. Point factor analysis is also usually it's called PFA, point factor analysis. It's also similar to factor comparison method we had discussed just now, almost similar. Only difference is here also we are considering job factor. We are not paying for a job title. We are paying for the each job factor in job title. But only difference is in point factor analysis. First we will fix the factors. Then we will find the levels in each factor. Okay, and we are giving points to each level. First we will find the factor, second we will find the which level in factor, level 1, level 2, etc. And third we will give different points for each level, and total sum will be the total pay. a example will more clear to you. Just remember the word. First we'll find the factor, then level, then we will give points. Factor, level, then points. Okay. Simple example we can give here is we found the factor. Okay, for a particular job, for finding the job evaluation of a particular job, consider job A, whatever different jobs can be the job A, job B, job C. So just for skill, if skill level is 1, we will give a point 10. If the skill level needed is 2, we will give a point 2. If the skill level is level 3, we will give a point 4. If skill level is point 4, we will give a point 5. If skill level at level 5, we will give a point 5, 50. Similar way for the factor, physical factor, mental factor, responsibility and job condition. For a specific job, we will calculate the total points accumulated, and from there we will give the money. Consider an example. If a job title A having a total point of 500, then he is eligible for a daily wage of 300. If another role, another role, if a total point calculated from the above table is 610 or 620, so it's a point range from 600 to 700, so he is eligible for a daily wage of 400 to 500. Like that we can give the pay. Hope is clear. Point factor analysis is also an example for analytical method. These are the two major examples for analytical methods used for job evaluation. Clear? Then we will go for another example it's not analytical method, one example for non-analytical method. I said non-analytical method for job evaluation is not considering any quantitative data, it is only qualitative analysis. The ranking method is one of the non-analytical method used for job evaluation. Very simple approach, very simple approach, very simple approach. Here jobs are arranged from the highest level order. Actually here we are not arranging the highest level order based on some merit, based on difficulty of performance. The order of arrangements can be based on many factors. One can be higher to lower based on the job difficulty or based on merit, whatever it may be. And so here we are not considering any factors, but we will consider as a job as a whole, and we will give more weightage for the higher performed, higher rated job, and we will give more weightage for higher end. Like that. Simple example for considering industry, we will have a 5 posts: CEO, senior manager, what we call technician, and attender. So from the name itself is clear that CEO on the top, senior manager second, manager third, technician fourth, attender fifth. So we will give the pay in same manner, for more pay for CEO, less pay for attender. Simple logic, nothing much complication, no factor analysis, nothing is there. We will give pay for based on the merit. That is example for non-analytical method. Okay, so these are the major. Apart from this, there are job evaluations. Another example for non-analytical methods, factor pair comparison methods are the. We are not going too much in that details. I just want to introduce some methods used for job evaluation. Clear? That's the first part of this presentation, job evaluation. We are moving to the second part, that is merit rating. Hope the job evaluation is clear. Now we are going to merit rating. While hearing the lecture of job evaluation merit rating, the first question comes to your mind is, what is the difference between a job evaluation and the merit rating? Almost job evaluation and merit rating is almost similar. The major difference you have to be understand that in job evaluation we are trying to classify the job. Clear? In job evaluation, we are trying to classify the job. We are trying to classify difference between a manager post and a supervisor post. We are trying to classify the difference between a senior manager post and manager post. We are not considering the employee is working in a post. In job evaluation, we are trying to divide the jobs. In merit rating, actually, we are trying to rate the performance of an employee. Initial one is the performance. Initial one is the difference of job title or job position. In merit rating, here we are trying to rate the performance of an employee. Okay, merit rating determines extent to which an employee meets the requirement of a job. Actually, here we are trying to evaluate the employee, how much he is good in doing that job. Actually, how much we need to pay according to his performance. That is the point of interest in merit rating. Okay. What are the objectives of merit rating? Basically, through merit rating only we will reward the person who have the higher performance, right? Merit rating will also give us a clarity that is the job person is doing need any training or not. If after the merit rating we understand that the particular employee is not performing well, then we have to provide some training, right? We also need to give counseling. Merit rating is act as a continuous performance appraisal system. So basically, it will help the manager to assess the employee, and it also help to assess the employee and also help the employee to increase the productivity. So for merit rating also there are many methods are there. For the subject of point of interest, we will discuss some of the methods which commonly used for merit rating. Okay, for some point of interest, we will discuss 2 or 3 methods which commonly used for merit rating. The first method we are discussing for merit rating is ranking method. As I said in job evaluation, ranking method is a very simple, easy method for job evaluation. Here, under this method, ranking your employee in a work group is done against another employee. Okay, here we have compare the worker 1 and worker 2, and we have said that worker 1 is working better than worker 2. This must not give any extent of difference between two employees or nothing. Actually, we will try to compare between two employees, and we will say that which one is working better, which one is working lesser. Very simple method, ranking based on the comparison. Here the key word is comparison. Clear? That is ranking method. Second method used for merit rating is a paired comparison method. Paired comparison method. Second method used for merit rating. Almost same as a ranking method. Almost same as ranking method. Here also the keyword is comparison, but we are considering each worker is compared with all other employees in the group. In ranking method, two workers are only comparing, but here the worker is compared to all employees in a group based on some characteristics, and we are finding that which employee is working better in that group, which employee is working lesser in a group. For an example, consider a scenario where we have 5 employees A, B, C, D and E. Okay, we have compared the performance of A and B first. Okay, then we'll compare the performance of A and B first. Then we will compare the performance of B with C, D or E. Actually, there is no need of comparing the performance of A with C. Why? A and B is compared, and we have some inference which is better, A or B. Say B is better. Then we will compare B and C, and we say that C is better. Then there is no need of comparing A and C, because we know that C is better than B and B is better than A. So obviously C is better than A. So like that we will compare the performance of all employees in a group. A pair-wise comparison is done. So this is another commonly used method for merit rating. Hope it's clear. Third method discussed here is checklist method. Okay. First keyword here to be remember while hearing the word checklist method. In checklist method, we are not giving any comparison. So we are not saying that A is better than B, C is better than A, nothing like that. Checklist method is used when we need to give a report to an employee. We are not give any rating. Actually, we are trying to give a report. The person who is evaluating the performance will make a questionnaire, and we will through that questionnaire having many questions based on many factors, or most probably in most cases the answer will be yes or no, and we will evaluate the performance of employee by the questionnaire. uh, in this slide, as you show, I will give a sample of questions commonly used. The first question, look in the first question. Is the employee really interested in the task assigned? And we can give a assessment that yes or no. If giving assessment that no, that means that the employee is not have any interest in the task we are assigning. Like that, he suspects his colleagues, co-workers. If we are giving a response is no, we can get the attitude of employee related to the job participation. Like that, we can give a detailed report about the employee by evaluating his performance through a series of questionnaire, and we can give a report based on that. So these are the major three methods commonly used for rating. So in first factor we are considered the job evaluation, then second part we are considered the merit rating. These are two methods commonly used for evaluate the job as well as evaluate the worker. So hope it get the flow of job evaluation and merit rating. And in next part of the next class we will take another session on wage and incentives. That's the last part of module 3, based on what are the criteria for giving wage as well as incentives. Thank you for the session. Thank you.